Hi, gamer family. You didn't have to hear what weird thing I just said off camera. I forgot what
now
I
they get to
said.
hear the upcoming weird things. Woohoo!
Yes! Hidden truths. The only hidden truth I know is that Diego is a virgin. Oh, my nose needs a piss.
Damn, they're not a dragon anymore.
Technically they are. Dragons can take human form.
Oh yeah.
This duology of DLC explains two things. One, how Owain, Indigo, and Severa went from Fire Emblem Awakening to Fire Emblem Fates. Whose Owain, Indigo, and Severa are Gen 2 characters in Fire Emblem Awakening. But Seth, you know them as Odin, Laslow, and Selena. But they are not Fates characters, they are Awakening characters. This also explains more about who Anankos is and why he's so cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Owain, Indigo, Severa, are you ready for this? Yes, my fell hand and I are ready. Naturally. And this is you.
Let's get this over with.
Then let us begin. Roar!
XD. What just happened? Why did you change the color of my hair?
Huh, my brand is gone. You have some powerful magic up your sleeves, Mr. Anankos. I thought it wise to alter your appearances before we depart for our destination. Any characteristics that could hint at your true lineages must be kept hidden. The least I could do is lessen the burden you three shall endure for taking on this task.
Brad, I really liked the color of my hair.
Don't worry, Severa. The new color is rather fetching on ya. You're still as much of a flirt as you ever were. I guess even Anankos doesn't have the power to change in that. At least you're consistent. That's one thing even the war ending didn't affect. Now that I have altered your appearances, you'll need new clothes and powers. Finally, the last step will be to create new names for the three of you. New names? You're joking. I am not. I'm afraid abandoning your real names is a necessary precaution. So basically, we must hide our true identities in case the worst happens. Shadowy warrior of darkness, living under a false identity. I could get used to that. Mr. Anankos, since you're having us change our names and appearances, that means this task you're asking of us is incredibly difficult and dangerous. Correct? You are correct. I need you three to travel to another place and time to fight for me. It is a world where fates intertwine, a world of choices and consequences. I truly hope the fates are kind to you there, because if they are not, then death awaits you all. Death?
But we finally achieved peace here. I can't go dying before I've had time to enjoy it.
Boo-hoo. She's got a point. Dark missions are my speciality, but risking my life again. I see. I cannot say your reluctance is unexpected. I will not force any of you to go. You have every right to refuse my request. Wait, who said anything about refusing? Yeah, I never said I wouldn't go. It's just a oh, that's me. I'm sorry, I see Severa, and I think I'm playing Fire Emblem Awakening where I did voice her.
Yeah, I never said I wouldn't go. It's just a shame is all.
Though I doubt there's much reward in it for us, I will lend you my unholy strength. You agree to my request. I must ask, why? Well, it's clear you're in a real mess. You'll need us.
Look, we may be young, but we have tons of experience on the battlefield. We've been through a lot. We can tell when somebody really needs help.
Yeah, these bros already time traveled and everything. It's true. And when somebody truly needs our help, it's not in our nature to refuse. The stakes are high. That much is clear. We want to help in any way we can. Even if it all turns out to be a lie, we're choosing to believe in you. Thank you, young heroes.
You sure looked suspicious when we first met, covering your face like that. Never thought someone like you would come calling for us at the castle walls.
And the first thing out of your mouth was, please save my kingdom. Even though you wouldn't tell us more, that certainly got our attention. Oh, that's me. Yeah, the most we could get out of you was when and where to meet you. If you trust me, follow this map and meet with me on the night of the next full moon. It was all kinds of mysterious. How could we refuse? I'm sorry for keeping you in the dark.
Nah, no worries. There's one thing I still don't understand. Why did we have to travel all this way to another continent to get more info?
Yeah, that is kind of stupid. Why did they have to leave Ylisse and go to Valm? For more context, Ylisse, Seth, you were there for this. Ylisse is the continent of Arcanea, which is Marth's continent, over 1,000 years in the future. Valm is Valentia, which, Josh, you were there for. Valm is Valentia, thousands of years in the future. So why did they have to travel to Valm? Because this upcoming map is actually a Fire Emblem Awakening map. Based on the Milla tree, which is where Milla's corpse or whatever was buried after Fire Emblem Shadows of Valentia. So, yeah. Connections.
Yeah. Most people wouldn't be able to manage that, right?
I'm sorry about that, too. Still, you all came nonetheless. I suppose being heroes is in our Fire Emblem Fates birthright. Oh my god, he's actually going to say the name of all 3 games. Fuck me. Or maybe we crave the thrill of Fire Emblem Fates Conquest. The seduction of Fire Emblem Fates Revelation. No. I think it's just that we can't bear to abandon someone in need. But if we find out you're taking advantage of our heroic nature.
Our Fire Emblem heroic nature.
Our Fire Emblem heroes nature. I hope you're prepared to face the consequences. I'm trying to think of another one I could do. Of us 3. The consequences of us 3 from different houses. Our Fire Emblem 3 houses.
Our Fire Emblem warriors.
3 hopes. Yeah, that's what these 3 are. They're the Fire Emblem Warriors 3 hopes. Although Warriors also on its own is technically a title. I understand. I have no intention of deceiving or taking advantage of your generosity. As heroes who defeat the fell dragon Grima, you deserve far better. Did we tell you about that? I don't recall telling you about that. Again, I must apologize. Knowing you 3 come from a desolate future, it pains me to involve you in another war. You even know we're from the future? Just who are you, Mr. Anankos?
Go on, spit it out already.
He is Fire Emblem Thracia 776. Severa, get down!
Huh?
Hey, Sumeragi, I think Diego voiced him.
What?
Who is that creep?
No, this cannot be. They must have caught wind of my plans. What are these things? Zombies? Risen? No, I don't think so. We can sense them, but we can't see them. They clearly intended to kill us, but why? Sigh. I'm afraid the fault is mine. What do you mean? Listen carefully. Those are warriors from another world. They followed me here. I didn't want to affect this world any more than necessary, but...
What kind of a world do you live in? Is there creepy jerks like those around?
I can't tell you that. Not yet. Even if you could, we don't have the time. We need to defend ourselves. I don't care who they are. We can't let them harm our world. He's right. We can discuss this over a nice cup of tea later. And besides, we already said we believe in you. We meant it. I wish I could speak properly, but my nose is so nosy.
It's sweet and all, but can we start fighting already? We said we'd take on the job, so let's get to it. But after this is over, you better answer all of our questions, and I mean all.
Yes, of course. You have my word. Alrighty. For the longest time, I didn't actually play this DLC because you actually have to know how to play this game properly. Also, this map theme orderly plays on this map and the next map, yet it's actually kind of a straight bang in my pantser.
Oh, this map looks funky.
It's actually a pretty bad map in Fire Emblem Awakening.
Oh.
But it essentially plays like a defend map in Fates. So. Hey, Severa, what do you think our new powers will be? Will they be dark powers? I bet they're dark powers.
Oh, what are you talking about?
You're in an Anankos set, right? We're not just getting new names, but also new powers.
I suppose you did say that.
A new name will be cool, but I want my new powers even more. I'll be given dark magic and become the greatest mage ever.
You? A great mage?
I've dedicated my life to the sword, so I think it's time to focus on magic.
Yeah, sure. Magic. Whatever.
You're a sharp-eyed warrior, Severa, but you know, I've tried my hand at magic before, and I'm actually pretty good with it.
Of course. Yes, of course you are. You're Lissa's son, after all. I guess you can be a mage if you really want to be. I don't care either way.
Then you'll become a Pegasus Knight, following your mother's footsteps.
Shut up. You couldn't pay me to become a Pegasus Knight.
I'm gonna reclass you just because you said that.
I'm fine staying just as I am. After all, this is the path I chose. I don't have any desire to follow in my mother's footsteps. Like I'm not already compared to her enough as it is.
Severa, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have.
You don't need to apologize. But if you have time to think about all that nonsense, you have time to fight.
Sorry, I'm gonna sound a little weird for the next video because my nose isn't congested if I stand up, so I'm gonna record the next video standing up.
There are still enemies here. I think I see something over there.
And I'm still setting up my setup to stand up so I can actually breathe through my nose. mean, you can just tell that I sound better when I'm standing up. What? Wow, you really do have sharp eyes. Really, only you could see an invisible enemy move like that. Just you wait, hidden warriors. Owain Dark is gonna take you down.
New names and powers. I'm more worried about what kind of clothes I'll have to wear. My new outfit better be cute.
Sorry, I can't hear right now anything because I'm messing with audio. I can't hear anything right now because I'm messing with audio stuff too. I'm sorry. All right, you guys can still hear me? I can still hear you. Okay. Wow, this feels really weird. Okay. Owain, my friend, now's no time to be standing around. Are you? You keep staring at your arm. Are you injured? Are you guys talking?
Hello.
That's really weird. I can only hear the game audio, nothing else.
Oh.
Okay. Now can I hear you guys?
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah, the game was also really quiet and it confused me. No, I'm fine. It just feels so strange. I didn't expect to lose something I held so dear. Ah, you mean your brand? Yeah. Yeah, it's odd. Can't even tell there used to be something there. Now I finally get why not having the brand bothered my mother so much. Losing proof of my royal lineage is rather unsettling. It's like I'm not myself anymore. Hey, are you laughing at me? I'm sorry, it's just, well, you're being uncharacteristically honest right now. Way to kick a guy when he's down. Oh, cheer up, Owain. It's not as bad as it seems, I promise. With or without your brand, you're still the same Owain. Even if you can't see your proud lineage, it's still part of you. Your blood, just like our bond, is the same as it's always, as if it's ever been. I swear to you, nothing can ever change either. Inigo. If it helps, I've been trying to convince myself of the same thing. We're heading to a new place with new appearances and even new names. Honestly, it would be more unsettling if we weren't bothered by it at all. You're right. I'm glad I'm not the only one struggling with all this. Thanks for hearing me out, Inigo. I won't say another word about it. After all, I'm an ignatic warrior, protected by the dark spirits. Setting out to a new frontier, full of evil creatures from afar. That's the spirit. See? You're the same Owain as always. I'm here for you, my friend. Together, we can get through anything. Now then, let's go get to it. Okay, it's gonna be really weird to play standing up. Because I have to, like, stretch out my arms all the way to, like, reach.
Yikes. What's wrong with these things? They're so creepy.
But...
The way they pop out of the water is so annoying too. In fact, it's rude.
Well, it's worth it to not be congested.
They're all going to pay for trying to attack me earlier. You hear that? It's payback time.
I love this battle theme. It's actually one of my favorite battle themes in Fates, actually. It's just such a fast-paced banger! So yeah, we just need to destroy all the enemies. And essentially, we just have to play safe and careful. If somebody dies, all these story DLCs are the same way. Or if somebody dies, it's not a problem unless everybody dies. You just don't get the reward if somebody dies. But since we're literally... The final map is the only main quest we have left, and we actually can't even save beforehand, and we're not going to have any of this data. There's really no point in getting those rewards, so it doesn't matter. It does not matter at all. This is so exciting. Unknown assassins stalking us from another dimension. Though it doesn't seem fair that they can see us, but we can't see them. Oh well. I'll just attack in the direction I sense them. Yes, that should work. I hope you're ready for me, foul beasts of another world. Oh yeah, I'm ready for them. I'm gonna make them come all over. Okay, concoction. She's not ready for the concoction yet. I'll have her take it after that. Yeah, I'll put... Yeah, I don't want them to be able to attack Owain, but I don't want Laslow to get killed enemy face, so I'll just do that for now. More enemies will spawn in, of course. But yeah, back when I didn't know how to play Fates properly, this map was the bane of my existence. So there's a world out there with these awful things in it. How unpleasant. And that means that they can spy on people without them knowing it. Ugh, what an awful thought. You must get rid of them as soon as possible. Because I've talked about it before, how I used to like play it like Awakening and overly use pair-up. And that makes this map very hard to play, because you kind of need to rely on dual strikes, or whatever the strike types are called when they're not paired up. Assist strikes or whatever they're called. You kind of need to rely on those to beat these maps well. So when I was overly pairing up, that essentially made these maps way harder than they needed to be. And obviously now I don't have that issue anymore because I know how to play this game now. Are you alright, Severa?
Of course I am. I'm not about to let those stupid freaks intimidate me.
Glad to hear it. On the way here, you complained about being tired, so I was a bit worried.
Well, that's because it took us forever to get here. And my bag was heavy.
Skill issue. Heavy is an understatement. When I helped carry it for you, at times I thought I may die from the burden.
Pathetic. Not like I could just leave behind my favorite things. Wherever I go, I still need my hair clips and a few outfits and shoes. Oh, and not to mention armor and weapons and books. I need a lot of things to get me through the day.
So that's why it was so heavy.
You got a problem with that? It's not like you packed light yourself, Inigo. Speaking of, what exactly did you bring?
No, get away from my bag. Stop that! Why are you pulling everything out?
Oh, this is just ridiculous. Fan for dancing, sheet music, candy, and scented salve?
Yeah, that salve makes a great present for attractive female warriors. And who doesn't love a nice piece of candy?
You are the stupidest man alive.
No, that would be Diego.
That's mean.
Is Diego not here?
Thinking you were
Out here catching strays.
in my bag.
You think I'm dependable? Well then.
You. Forget I said anything. Look over there, enemies. Loads of them, probably.
Wait, Severa, just let me hear you say that one more time. Please? A special favor for your dependable friend Indigo? Severa? Hey, I think you dropped something. Awesome.
Anytime
And
I just immediately think of the Princess Bride with, "My name is Inigo Montoya. Killed my father. Prepare to die."
I was just watching.
I've never seen it.
Inigo Montoya clips yesterday.
I've never seen The Princess Bride somehow.
It's really good.
I know it's really good. I just haven't gotten to it. Is it streaming on something?
I think I saw it on Prime Video.
Oh, really? Okay, that's actually something. My family cycles through subscriptions, so that's what I currently have. Cray cray. Cray cray. Ah. Man, I'm so relatable. I relate so much. I have a family.
Wait. That was pretty good. I like that one.
Yeah, of course it was pretty good. I said it.
It took me a second, but I like it.
Of course it was good. I said it. I'm just the best. I'm like hot gamer sex man. Or,
That was less good.
well, right now I'm hot gamer sick man, but hot gamer sex man. Yeah, I'm just that hot gamer. My gamer's so hot. I don't know where I'm going with this. A gamer's so hot, you'd think I'd have adopted it. Laugh track.
What? I'm
Well, hold on,
so
wait.
confused.
I got you. Don't worry.
Thank you, Josh. You always got me when I need it most.
Mm-hmm.
You got me in all the right places, which is
No.
mostly being a supportive friend and nothing
Okay, yes.
physical. Except for that one time.
Except for that one time.
Except for that one time. But we don't need to talk about that anymore. That was a special day. A very special day.
It was your birthday, and I came out of a giant cake.
Hey, you did come out of it, indeed.
Not a cloth in sight.
Oh, that was a good day, I must admit. That day really came and went, but never left my memory.
Dude, you sound poetic, man.
I don't know, maybe the sickness does something to me.
Man, you turn into Shakespeare when you get the sniffles.
Yeah.
It's a side effect.
Wow.
No one. I mean, Shakespeare did
No.
die. He died on his birth. He had a birth-death day. He died and born on the same day. That's pretty poetic. And I'm like, he probably did so much drugs that he probably was sick most of the time. So yeah.
Probably.
He also cursed his grave.
Ooh.
He was also. He also
He
had
cursed
like.
his own grave.
He also had a lot of problems.
Yeah. Also,
It's pretty.
apparently it's
cool.
never really
What the
been
fuck was that
confirmed
loud noise?
Someone's mic just broke
Ah.
a little. Seth, did you hear the loud
Also,
noise?
apparently, Shakespeare has not really been confirmed to, there's some debates about whether Shakespeare might have been like a group of people.
Oh.
Stop being a
or if
conspiracy
he was,
theorist.
like, one person.
Stop being a conspiracy
There's
theorist. Stop being a conspiracy theorist. I don't care, Indigo. Go
Well, this is
pants your
something we
Indigo.
talked about in my theater history class.
And we
So
talked
is the
about high
theory
school too.
that-
I don't care. I don't want to hear your conspiracy theories.
I want to hear it. Is the theory that just a bunch of people took the name, like a pseudonym, Shakespeare?
Yeah.
It's also theorized that it may have been a woman. taking on the name of William Shakespeare so that the works could be produced.
Yeah.
Oh.
But they're also just that conspiracy theories, so,
Yeah.
ratio L. As you can tell, I'm a Shakespeare believer. I believe in my homeboy, Daddy Shakespeare. He really was a daddy.
Too. I think especially since he does have, like, a grave and that his skull was supposedly stolen.
So? There's plenty of imaginary people that
nice.
have graves. Abraham Lincoln has a grave. Nobody's gonna question me on that.
On what?
I was talking about fictional. I said fictional people have graves, and I said Abraham Lincoln has a grave, and no one's gonna question that.
I mean, I personally have never seen the guy.
Yeah, because he died long before you ever were, before the world even dreamed that you could exist.
I can't confirm he was ever real.
I'm actually kind of in trouble, I think.
Now, Alex, since you're sick, quote the entirety of the soliloquy of Hamlet.
What? Why?
All of it.
Yeah.
To be or not to be? That is the question. Whether it is nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of an outrageous fortune, or to take arms against the sea of troubles, and by opposing end them, to die, to sleep no more. And by sleep, to say we end the heartache and the thousand natural shocks that flesh is heir to. 'Tis a consummation, devoutly to be wished, to die, to sleep, perchance to dream. Aye, there's the rub. And that's where most people ended off when they read it. Honestly,
There's
a
the
banger.
rub.
Honestly, I'm not a Shakespeare guy. I'll be completely honest. I think most of his work is super overrated. But the Hamlet soliloquy is actually a work of art. Like, even I, Shakespeare denier 42069, likes it. So
Shakespeare denier?
Shakespeare denier 69. 420. Because I think Shakespeare's overrated.
That is fair. But it's
Copper,
also
you can get on the
looking
couch.
for-
I'm not sitting on it, but you can get up there. Oh, piss off my pants. Okay, cool. I'm not completely SOL. To be fair, only one unit needs to survive. So as long as Severa lives, I'm okay. Oh, she can't do damage. I'm actually screwed. I am actually screwed. Is the Sunrise Katana stronger on player phase? Yeah. Oh, fudge. It all depends how much damage Severa takes. Oh my god, she does 2 damage. I'm going to redo this map. Unless I get a 1%. Oh. 1% critical does not matter when she does no damage. Well, that sucked.
It's losing to these freaks is so frustrating.
You don't need to read death stuff. You've never need to read death stuff.
I thought that's why you were keeping it there.
No, I keep it there because I have to reset. And when I reset, I have to up the death counter. Oh, come on. It brings me to this screen. Screw off. Anyways, while we're here. Oh, I don't have a heart seal? Sorry, she said that she didn't want to be anything like her mother. Oh, I don't have the money. Yeah, sell you. Sell you. Sell you. I mean, this doesn't matter, because I'm actually not going to be here for the final map, so. Oh, it also only costs 2,000. Whatever. Screw you, game. Game, go have sex in my pants. I stand by that statement.
Good.
Yeah, see? Screw you, Selena. Now you're going to have to live up to your mother.
Wow.
That's just a petty little thing because I lost. Okay.
Does she have a unique support now because of that?
Probably not, no. I don't know why she would.
That would have been good writing.
Good writing? Fire Emblem Fates? Dude, I didn't know you did cocaine.
What if... Would the dialogue change if you made her a Pegasus instead, like before that conversation?
No, because this literally is completely unrelated to the main game.
Oh. Okay.
This literally takes place before Fire Emblem Fates.
Okay.
This DLC has no effect. Has none.
Has no effects?
No, this is all side stuff. It, like, if everyone survives, it gets you a reward that you can use in the main campaign, but that's it. Yeah. Yeah, Sugary Dewey. Sugary Dewey. Okay, I'm going to play a lot more offensive and less defensive, and I think I'll actually do better. Because I play that pretty defensive, and I think that's what cost me. So yeah, I'm going to play so much more defensive. And I also kind of stayed on the south, which I think also screwed me over. Because all the reinforcements really come from the south. So I meant I got ambushed with like all the reinforcements at the same time. And that kind of reinforced me. Except for that batch of reinforcements, obviously. They come from the north. But they're it. They're like the exception. See, like, I can kill all these sorties right now. Yeah. See? Like, that was nice and peasy easy. And I can also just go kill that guy right now. Like, I'm playing so much more aggressive, and it will reward me. I do a little bit worry about Severa dying, but she should be fine, yeah. And now I can have her come back in, heal her. And I should be able to kill at least one of these ninjas. Yeah. Assuming everything hits. Yep, ninja one down. Because the problem is I got attacked by all like the wyverns at once last time, and that's what screwed me over ultimately. So if I prevent that from happening again, I should be A-okay. Oh, piss. Drop that. I haven't really had the turns to drop items. I mean, to use the items. Can you kill, yes. Because again, Owen has the weakest HP, so I don't want to put him in health of the, horse. I can't really stand in a comfortable way to game, so my hands hurt now. But at least I'm able to breathe with my mouth. I mean, my nose. I'm actually able to use my nose properly.
As God intended.
God is dead.
Oh.
If he was alive, I wouldn't be sick. He loves me too much. Well, he did love me before he died. Too much. Alright, yeah, I think I'm doing better. It all depends on the wyverns next turn. They scare me a little bit, because I really haven't had a chance to heal either. But it should be okay. Who's the strongest? You are. Okay, I'm a little scared, but I should be fine. Okay, I'm actually very scared, but I should be fine. Okay, how do you do? In a go. 7 damage. 7 damage. I need you to heal in a go. I can't risk it. And no one else should die. Indigo's kind of my most important one, because he's my best damage dealer against the boss. Because Severa's my best doubler, but she doesn't do damage, which was my major issue on the boss. Yeah. And this is where I start using my, booster items. I'm gonna give the Seraph Robe. Yeah, I'm gonna switch those. Might as well do the talk. Get rid of the umbrella, it doesn't matter. There we go. 4 enemies, but one of them is a healer. Oh, the boss is starting to move. I am in Pants of the Doo-Doo variety. Concoction up. And you need a concoction up. Ah, piss. Indigo's dead. I need to kill all the other enemies before I can even worry about the boss. I still have an elixir, though. As long as I have an elixir, what I might be able to do is if I do a pair-up on Owain and Severa. Severa will give Owain more hit and more defense. Yes. How do you do with the Wormslayer does nothing? But now I can also do that. Because the Lava Sword also allows me to attack at res, which means I just can't die now. 12 damage, huh? But also now I have the pair-up gauge as well. And if I hit when I need to hit, I can theoretically kill him on enemy phase, but my hit rates are low enough that I'm not going to count on it. I did. And Diego, that's you.
What? Oh, we must retreat. Oh, yeah, no.
Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Ah, you prevailed. I'm pleased to see you live up to your reputations. I'm gonna go get like a folding chair so that I can sit when I'm not reading during the combat. But I'll do that in a second. Yep, that's the last of them. They were no match for us. Whew, glad that's over. It seems they didn't cause any permanent damage.
All right, mister. A deal's a deal. Start talking.
Did you read that, Seth?
Yes.
Sorry, I was just getting a folding chair for my song corner. Whenever my nose gets plugged, I'm just gonna stand up.
Who were those freaks, anyway? And who, may I ask, are you?
You may not ask.
Who are you?
You already watched that for like the first time in like last month, 2 months ago, Josh, right?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. One of the best Disney movies of the classical
Oh, well,
period.
yeah, well.
We've had long conversations how I don't care about a lot of classical period Disney. Alice in Wonderland and Peter Pan are really the only two I like of classical period. I will tell you all you wish to know, Severa. However, I cannot answer your questions until we reach my kingdom.
Huh? Why?
If I tell you all I know here, I shall vanish from this world. There is a curse that protects the information you seek. A curse? Yes, I'm afraid so. Fine. If that's how it is, then let's get moving. We won't know what we're dealing with until we have all the details. I'm sorry for the secrecy. As an apology, allow me to reward you 3 in advance. Those sorts of things do human like. Longevity, eternal beauty, incomparable wealth. Huh? Longevity?
Huh?
Eternal beauty? How can you say that with a straight face? Why, is that making you blush, Indigo? Quiet down, Owain. You're blushing too.
You two are totally missing the point. Those rewards are impossible. Longevity? Incomparable wealth? Who do you think you are? Some kind of god or something?
Well, I have been called one in the past. Huh? I see. But if you have that kind of power, why do you need our help? That's...
Probably can't say because of that weird curse he mentioned. Alright, give us the goods and let's get out of here.
I can't wrap my head around all this. Longevity sounds nice, but it'll be a long time until we can appreciate it. If there's something else you desire, you have only name it. Actually, just out of curiosity, can you bring people back to life? Or is that too much to ask for?
You crazy, Owain?
You're not gonna like this, Severa, but I was thinking the same thing too. I'm sorry, but I want to know too.
No need to apologize. I mean, I've thought about it countless times too. If only I could have my real parents back again.
Imagine thinking parents are real. They're just a social construction. We're not born, we just appear. Bozo.
Spawn. Like in Minecraft.
Minecraft isn't real.
Just pop up. I didn't ask.
I don't care.
Not the ones we helped save. The ones I grew up with.
So Anankos, can you bring back our loved ones? I'm truly sorry. It is not possible to bring the dead back to life. Such a thing is beyond even my power. Sigh, that's what I thought you'd say. And what about restoring a world that's been decimated? What do you mean? There's a place we couldn't protect. Our original timeline, to be precise. But if it was filled with flowers and plants again, well, then at least it would look as nice as it did when it was at peace. It may seem small, but it would bring hope. That's not nothing.
That's not a bad idea. And I want gravestones too. Gravestones for every person that died in that world. Nice ones.
Yes, it would mean so much to me to make that world beautiful again. And create a proper memorial for those who were lost. Even if we could never see it with our own eyes, at least we know we did something to improve the world we came from. Is that really all you want? That means you'll be risking your lives for a reward you may never see. You'll have no way of knowing I even did what you asked. That's true, but it's what I want.
Me too.
Yes, me as well. It's the most we could do for that world. Very well. I shall restore the earth of your hopeless future. And I shall create gravestones for all who died there. As the keeper of ancient knowledge, as rule of the world when it began, with my power pure and righteous, I bless the world of these warriors. Oh man, the awakening baby in me is actually emotional. I've actually never read this story. I've read the synopsis online, because by the time I actually completed these DLCs, I knew I was going to be doing this Let's Play. I actually first beat these DLCs after Birthright was already started recording, so I've never actually read the story, especially for the Before Fate storyline, which supposedly actually has good writing. Supposedly. It is done. The land is blossoming once more. I have granted your request.
Thank you. It feels as though a great burden has been lifted.
Oh, that's me. It does. Thank you, Mr. Anankos. Sorry for saying you didn't look like you could reward us with much. Do not worry about... Huh? What's wrong? I heard voices.
Voices?
When I blessed your world, I sensed the presence of a certain tactician. I set up a grave for that person and those they were the closest to. Though their bodies are long gone, I felt it was the right thing to do. And just now, I heard their voices.
That could only be...
Yes, it is most certainly the ones you are thinking of. So, what did they say? Thank you. Over and over again. With joy and with laughter. They also said safe travels. And one more thing. We're always watching over you, no matter where you are. Father, Mother. Oh, even I'm misty-eyed. Wow, this really is making the Awakening baby in me happy. Because Awakening was the first game I played, and I have so many issues with it now, but oh my gosh, this just makes me happy. Before we journey to my kingdom, I wish to give you something. A tiny crystal ball. Listen well. When your work is done, if you wish to return to your true home, use this, and you may do so. What? The crystal has the power to transport you through space and time. After you complete your mission, you can use it to return here. Or, if you truly desire it, you can return to your own time and world. However, know that it can only be used once. Seth? 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 Is everyone else alive?
I'm here.
Seth? Seth? Seth Gallus!
I wonder if they're...
So if we decide to return to the future, we can never come back here again?
Dropped.
Yes, it's taboo for humans to travel through time as it is. Even I do not have the power to break this rule any more than I already have. That the god of this world had the power to transport so many of you. It leaves me in awe. I never thought we'd ever be able to go back, but that would mean leaving everyone here. I can go back without them. But we can visit our parents' graves? Oh.
Leave flowers for them.
He's back. You need not make your decision now. Consider your options carefully. You may wait to decide until after you complete your mission in my world. Yes, let's save the world. Again. As many times as it takes. Owain?
What are you saying, Owain? This is no time for theatrics.
You're wrong. All we need to think about right now is helping our friend here. There's no point in thinking or worrying about the future just yet, right? And we have a mission to complete first. Then we can decide what to do. After all, the three of us are going together. We're a team. We have plenty of time to think it through and talk things over. Elaine, you are fascinating. You're right, too. Now is not the time to pine over our old world, or to miss our current one. We've already received a better reward than we could have hoped for. So right now, for Mr. Anankos, let's join together and focus on the task at hand.
Yeah. Our parents even gave us their blessing and their thanks. I'll always cherish that thought. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go, Anankos. We're counting on you.
Thank you, young warriors. I'm counting on all of you as well. I shall begin the process of transporting us to my world. Please have some patience. It may take some time. Okay, I'm ready when you are. Alrighty, we'll be waiting over there.
Just call us when you're ready.
Understood. What's this? Was it somehow given to me by that tactician? Then I shall accept it with gratitude. The gift will surely come in handy. Yes, it most certainly will. For those who watched my, See, this is why we did chapter 27 first. So, my pods are unable to complete their mission. How disappointing. To think that thing is still alive. I thought it faded away long ago after breaking apart from me. That filth. What is it plotting? This is also to you, Diego. This is Lilith.
Which one is this? I have no idea who the fuck this is. Oh, I gave her the perverted voice, didn't I? How did I do that? That was a long time ago. It's been months since I voiced this character. Pardon me, King Anankos.
What do you want?
A report, my lord, that filth will soon return here with those 3 warriors.
I know that, you fool! In fact, I grant you the honor of killing them. Use as many soldiers as you need.
As you wish. Thank you, my lord.
Alright, we're going to attempt to do the next map in this video as well, gamer family, just to have a scheduled upkeep. But if it's taking too long, we may save the rest of it for next video. Because I'm trying to get all of these to be kind of sub-hour videos. Obviously, this one's not going to be, but... I mean, I have a decent amount of supports, but not that many supports, so, like, it should be fine. Like, I think that previous map took me 2 attempts, which added some time. But it's like, let's speed run this dialogue, like, item. Babloony.
Babloony.
Not really betraying us.
Babloony.
It's been so long since I've heard of Babloony.
Actually, I said it only like a month or so ago.
Oh.
You have the same
Okay.
reaction. But
Really?
Babloony is an oldie but a goodie. It truly is a Babloony.
It is.
There, we have arrived. Welcome to the great kingdom of Vala, young warriors. Whoa. Why are those rocks floating? That lake is upside down. That's, different. What's going on here? I'm not surprised you find my home to be a bit strange.
Why is it so quiet? Do people really live here?
No, they do not. Hardly anything dwelling here is alive anymore. Valentite soldiers are the only ones that roam around outdoors. Oh, I see. Is that what those things were that followed you into our world? Yes, all the soldiers in this kingdom are reanimated puppets of the dead. So they are zombies. I mean, I'm sorry, that was tactless. No need to apologize. I'm afraid that's not far from the truth. This was once a prosperous kingdom. Now it's nothing more than a wasteland. Mr. Anankos, if I may be so bold, you're essentially a god, correct? Then why would you bother yourself with saving this dying kingdom? Did you come to us for help because you love this place? If so, I could definitely understand that. What you say is partially true, and partially untrue. What do you mean? Sigh. To properly answer your question, I must first tell you the story about a dragon.
Dragon?
Yes, it's the tale of the dragon that helped to build this kingdom. This dragon loved humans with all of his heart, so he gave them knowledge and longevity. He even chose to live among them. He was especially close with a line of great kings whom he spent much time with. Well, hundreds of years ago, the dragon realized something terrible. His ancient animal instincts were beginning to invade his thoughts. Though he adored this kingdom, he also felt an intense desire to destroy it. Each day, those feelings grew stronger, and his control over them began to wane.
That sounds familiar. A friend of ours can turn into a dragon as well. She said sometimes she gets an incredible urge to rampage a bit. Is that what you mean?
Perhaps it was something very similar to that. But as the dragon had tremendous power, those urges were also tremendous. He knew someday those urges would drive him mad, and the thought terrorized him. That is why he left an ancient and powerful song with the Valentine king of all of the time. A song, interesting. What happened when someone sang the song? Singing the song weakened the power and destructive urges of the dragon. However, only those with the same ancient blood could unlock the song's power. That alone was...
Azra's song.
Yes. That alone was not enough, as a fragment of his Dragonstone was also required, which is why Azra had the Dragonstone to give to Corrin. To ensure this world's safety, the dragon increased his blessings of power over time. He bestowed this gift upon each generation of the royal family and them alone. He did so hoping one day, when the time came, they might be able to stop him. Sadly, the final king in that royal line was killed before he could sing the song. Does that mean, did the dragon? Yes. It all started with a single act of rage. The dragon could not contain himself and obliterated an entire forest. Fortunately, no one was killed, but humans still cursed the dragon for the destruction. Believing he had grown dangerous and murderous, they tried to kill him. And that is when the dragon lost himself to a most unfortunate thought. The humans were loathsome things. It was he who had blessed them with such power and prosperity to turn on their benefactor, their god, and try to destroy the hand that fed. He felt it could only mean one thing: the gods. The dragon went into isolation, locking himself away in a remote mountain cave. He spent his days detesting mankind and cursing their very existence.
Poor thing. What an awful situation. I feel sorry for him.
Thus, it's easy to see why the dragon would feel that way. True, after all, the people he tried to help ended up trying to kill him. It's so sad. You were all kind souls. And true, there were some people that said those very things to the dragon. The king and his family, they alone continued to believe in the dragon. They visited him in his isolation countless times to try to salvage his mind. They tried explaining things to the people as well, but it was no use. The dragon simply wasn't strong enough to believe in humans anymore. In a moment of weakness and madness, he attacked his one true friend. Oh. Killing his friend, the king, was the last straw. Madness overcame him. Now alone in his insanity, he began to destroy the kingdom he once loved. But before this, in a final moment of clarity and desperation, he tore out his soul. That soul took on the form of a human and began to think and act on its own. That soul stands before you now.
What?
And that soul is also Corrin's daddy. This is Corrin's
Say
dad.
it like that.
Are you serious? So that means
And
you're the
Azra
dragon
is
who made this
still-
land flourish. And also the one who destroyed it. It is so. The desolation you see is my fault for not being able to suppress my rage. I agree to detest even the people who I cared for most and who cared for me. I cannot believe the king when he said he trusted me still. Everything that happened is because I was weak, and now my entire kingdom is... Mr. Anankos, I'm sorry. Please give me a moment to compose myself. Now is not the time for sorrow. I must finish telling you my story. After breaking free from my former body, I lost all my memories. I wandered aimlessly for an indeterminable amount of time, lost in shadows. That is when the one who saved me was the Valtite Queen's younger sister, Mikoto. Over time, she and I fell in love. Eventually, she gave birth to our child. Oh, back up. You're a kid. I do. He has never known me, nor called me his father, though. Just before Vala fell to ruin, I finally regained my memories. I told Mikoto everything and did all I could to help her escape this kingdom. She took our son and left, along with her sister, Arette, and her sister's little girl. That was the last time I saw him. Still, a tiny, helpless babe. He can't possibly remember me.
Wouldn't Makoto have told him about you?
No, I asked Mikoto never to speak of me to him.
Why?
Consider what knowledge like that would do to a child's mind. Knowing your father is to blame for destroying an entire kingdom, I do not wish to burden him with the sins of my past. Did you ever regret your decision? Wouldn't you like to hear him call you father one day? I'd be lying if I said I did not wish for it every day. But in this world, just as with any world, some truths are better left unspoken. Oh. I fear we have strayed off topic again. When I helped those four escape, the dragon sensed my existence. For years, it has been only good fortune that has enabled me to avoid his wrath. When my powers of foresight returned, I saw a distant world. One where brave warriors defeated a fell dragon. It gave me hope. I decided to try bringing those warriors to my world. Ah, so that's why you contacted us. Now that you have heard my tale, you must listen carefully. The knowledge you have acquired today cannot be spoken outside of Allah. Anyone who speaks of such things elsewhere will vanish. Understood. We promise not to repeat anything we've heard today. Now for the task I wish to ask of you. First, I'll need you to travel to the kingdom of Hoshido.
Hoshido? That's outside of Vala, I'm guessing.
You're very sharp, Severa. Yes, it is. Hoshido is one of the two great kingdoms outside of Vala. That's where Makoto fled to. I'm sure she would be happy to offer safe harbor to all of you. I want you to accompany our child in the quest to obtain the 5 divine weapons. Once you have them, I trust that fate will somehow lead you back to this land. And when you return here, I want you to defeat me. To defeat the beast I've become.
You want us to what?
That is your final goal. I need you to kill me. You must kill the silent dragon Anankos. I know how much he is suffering, for his pain is my own. That pain and anguish will not stop until he has destroyed every last trace of mankind. But he is wrong, so very wrong. It is he who must fall, not mankind. Just as a parent whose children have grown, he has served his purpose. But rather than offering love and support, he now only offers hate and despair. There is nothing left for him but to die. It is the only way. But now that we know you, how can we? Because that is the way it must be. It is the only way to save this world, my world. I do not try to say you cannot do it. I know you have slayed a dragon already. So be it. I suppose we should start by learning more about your son. Tell us anything you can about him. What's his name? Yes, that's a fine place to start. His name is... Hey, this is you, Diego.
So, this is where you've been hiding, you filthy imposter.
I do not know you, creature. Who are you?
I'm Lilith, the daughter and most loyal servant of the great king Anankos.
What?
Wait, you have 2 kids? You should have told us.
It is a lie. This creature is no child of mine.
Of course I'm not. I said I'm the daughter of King Anankos. You are merely a disgusting fake, not the true Silent Dragon.
Impossible. The wicked dragon that is my former self fathered a child?
I'm surprised you didn't know about little old me. Guess you can't foresee everything, can you? Like, say, the fact that your son resides in Nor, not Hoshido, dumbass.
He's a Nor. But how? They must have kidnapped him for use as a pawn. How could this happen? What about the future I saw?
Oh, I like the look of despair on your face, you imposter Anankos. My father thinks you're nothing but trouble, so it's time to die, okay?
Ha! As though we'd allow that to happen. Hey-ya!
Out of my way, outsider.
Wayne! Oh, now you've really gone and done it. Now I'm really mad. Take this. My attacks aren't hurting her.
Of course not. You're nothing more than annoying little bugs in this world. Aw, you look like you still want to fight. Do you wish to die that badly?
Stop this, now.
No. Oh, really now? Trying to immobilize me? As though a cheap magic trick could help you defeat me.
You three, use your crystal ball. Do it now. You can still escape. Please return to your world while you still can.
Are you kidding me?
I'm so sorry. It seems my powers are weaker than I thought. The fact that my former body has created a daughter means the future of this world is far, far bleaker than I foresaw. Once I had a vision of a daughter, and her presence meant the death of you three. I can't ask you to remain in a world that is beyond saving. No, I won't accept that. Do not worry, your reward will remain even though you are retreating. I regret not giving you the chance to decide where you truly wish to return to. But thank you for believing in me. It is time to go. Now.
Not a chance. We're not going anywhere just yet. You can't make us either.
What?
Are you dense? After all that's happened, you still can't believe in people? Not like we're destined to die here, you know. You sure sounded like you regretted not trusting humans before. So how about picking a different path and living without regrets, you fool?
Why would you tell us to abandon you? You said we were your last hope. We've bet our entire lives on hope before. It's the only way to live. Countless times, hope was all we had. Look how far it took us. Hope saved us, and it saved our world. We'll prove it can save your world too. Please, Anankos, trust us. Believe in us like we believe in you. Trust you? Yes, we came here knowing the risks. So giving us our new powers. Hurry! Names and all don't matter now. Give us the power to fight for this world. Don't believe in some bleak future you saw in a dream. Believe in the ones who are with you here and now.
I
We'll fight for you until the very end. Owain, Indigo, Severa. Understood. Diego. Oh.
What? Shut up, fuck up. Huh?
I will trust you, all of you. I'll trust you with all my heart and bestow new strength upon you. As the keeper of ancient knowledge, as ruler of the world when it began. With a light in the land of from the land of rainbows. Oh, Seth, this is your kind of place. Fill our last hope with power. Sorry, I had to. Protected by the first dragons, they shall henceforth be known as...
The bad dragons.
Your mom.
Oh, your mom.
No, my mom. I mean, your mom. I mean, our mom.
No,
Our
your daddy.
mom.
I look so different, and I feel so light on my feet. I can't believe it. I've never felt this way. It's like I'm burning with power.
Is this what your power can do in this world, Anankos?
Yes, my power. It's strengthened by my belief in you three. Odin, Laslow, Selena. Those are your new names, my warriors. Odin, that's so cool. Thank you, Mr. Anankos. Thank you for believing in us.
See? This is what you can do if you put your mind to it. You won't regret believing in us, I promise.
Thank you for helping me believe in mankind once more. This power feels incredible. There's no way we're gonna lose. Now it's time for payback. Hi-ya.
Fuck! They're beating me with the power of friendship and this gun they found.
It worked.
Phew. We can actually put up a good fight now.
Don't get ahead of yourselves.
More of those things? You don't know when to quit, do you?
You may be a little stronger now, but you're nothing compared to my puppets.
So wait, hold on. In the previous routes, When we've had
Just-
Odin and
just
Laslow and Selena.
Hold on to your question for the gameplay, Seth, because I promise I can explain it to you. And that'll be a great time to ask those questions.
Yes, Seth. No, shut up.
Yeah.
I hope you like it here. This will be your final resting place.
Not a chance. We have places to go to. Things to do. Worlds to save. Get out of our way or pay the price. Just like the
How much
previous
does that
map,
cost?
they have conversations with each other, but my throat hurts enough that we're not going to read their talk conversation. I'm going to show it, but I'm not going to read it. We're not going to read it. So, yeah. What are those? What are those?
What are those?
Those are dragon veins. Places where energy below the earth has gathered. Only those with dragon's blood can activate them.
So, long story short, we can't use them.
No, there is a way. I shall bestow upon my blood upon you. If you drink it, the blood of the first dragons will flow through you. This will allow you to temporarily activate the dragon's veins. Really, I can't wait.
Not fire. How long is temporary?
It varies, but usually several decades. It can even be passed to your children. However, there's not enough time to give each of you that much of my blood. At best, I can give you enough to last a few years. That should be more than enough. It's at least enough to get past these things. Thanks, Anankos. Okay, Seth. Question. Ask. Because it's probably a very good question.
So, this entire time, in the previous routes, when Odin, Selena, and Laslow have been with us, have they just been letting Lilith trek along with us?
Well, remember, Lilith was with Corrin beforehand. This I can't answer to you yet. I will be able to answer to you after this map, as I'm assuming when they defeat Lilith, she's going to learn the truth, and then she journeys with them to Nor to serve as retainer for Corrin. Which this whole time they knew she was special, but because of the Valentite curse, they can never talk about it. And since they never go to Vala in Birthright or Conquest, they can never talk about this knowledge. I didn't read their endings, but I bet the character endings for these three characters, if they don't get married in Conquest, does see them returning home. I imagine. Now, that I cannot confirm. But that's my guess. Why they didn't tell the party this the second they arrived in Vala in Revelation, however, I can't tell you. All I know is I don't think they knew the full extent of the story when the base game was made, other than the fact that these were the Awakening Trio and that they had a story, and they didn't want to incorporate it into the base game. But even then, they really should have, because Revelation is essentially a DLC storyline of its own. There's technically 3 DLC storylines in this game. This one, now, I keep forgetting what this one's called, but this storyline, this is the Before Fates one, I think, whatever it's called. But you also have the Heir to Fates story that's also its own unique DLC story, on top of Revelation that could not be bought on its own. You could only buy it digitally or have it come with the special edition. Those are the only ways that you could get Revelation. So
even then, we saw that little scene with Lilith talking to the mask, like the giant mask that was Anankos' physical body. Was that supposed to be going back to the present, or was that supposed to be
that Anankos has been there for a very long time, waiting for Corrin, essentially.
Okay.
Because Anankos' physical body was very weak by this point in time. Because at this point in time, first of all, he was even weaker because he already started giving because if Corrin is in Nor, that means, as we actually saw in the main game, Garen and Gunter had a majority of Anankos' power, and in a sense, this separate soul existed. Anankos is extremely weak. Anankos didn't get his full physical form back until after he killed Garen, until Gunter's power is out of him. The bigger plot hole with Revelation is why is Takumi not possessed at all? That to me is the really big plot hole. But that's why, really, Anankos is just the mask, because he really doesn't have a physical form right now. The closest, like, the mad silent dragon Anankos, because obviously you have human Anankos that does have a physical form. But even then, that Anankos is dire. How Mad Dragon had a child, I don't know. He probably asexually reproduced Lilith, to be completely honest, as opposed to Fragment Anankos that actually had a child. I'll admit it. This DLC is some of the best writing that we've had in Fates. I don't think it's the best writing Fire Emblem's ever had, but this is actually writing I can tolerate. I actually don't hate this writing. I think that it also does help that genuinely this is my first time experiencing this. So, a little biased, yeah, but... Tis what it is. Yeah. This map, I don't know. The actual gameplay maps in these DLCs are good, but they're not great. The story here is, I'm actually pleasantly surprised. Especially after coming off a revelation like that. Oh my god. I can't wait to record a game with good story after this, Seth. Because on my own time, I'm recording Final Fantasy 16, and it's like, wow, that's actually a good story. That's crazy. And then Final Fantasy 6 is the next thing I'm recording with you, and it's like, oh, maybe it's not the most amazing story, but it revolutionized what video game storytelling could be, because it released in 1994. This is before other ginormous story-focused games like Ocarina of Time, Genealogy: The Holy War, Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy VII, obviously. All these games that are A Link to the Past, I believe, also came out afterwards. These are all games that are beloved for their storytelling, their gameplay story interactions, and that is a game that really brought that to the forefront and showed modern audiences at the time what could be done. Is it the best story looking back with today's knowledge? No. But I still love it. I still love the characters. I love the world. I love the plot. I think it might be better than Final Fantasy VII, frankly. Which is not a take I would have thought I would have had back then. I've talked about Final Fantasy VI in this Let's Play, so I'm not going to go too ham on that game. But yeah, so essentially we want to activate all these dragon veins. So yeah, veining dragons. And then it creates these little spots, and then eventually we'll be able to make this platform rise up here. So we don't actually need to go through all this gauntlet, which makes the map a little bit easier. Odin, you kind of are ass. You kind of suck brain dead asses. But at least Selena can do damage. Yeah. So somebody else talk now, because I have a sore throat and I don't want to talk right now.
I guess I'll say words that come to mind. Looking at this map, I think it's cool how it has 2 layers and that we're high in the sky.
Yeah.
I think it's a cool effect.
And we can like bring this part up to there with a dragon vein once we do all these ones.
Dude, layering? Love to see layering in a battle map.
I know. You weren't here. When we actually last video, when we played one of the DLC maps, which is the Radiant Dawn map. And what I love so much about Radiant Dawn is one of its main map design gimmicks in that game is ledges. which is said
Ledges?
ledges.
Ledgers.
Yeah. Like actual, like fully functioning ledges where like you had multiple layers, like mounted unit, like horse units could not go on ledges because they're horses. And like they have like, if you're attacking above from the top of a ledge, oh crap, Odin's fudge. Yeah, we're gonna continue this map next video, gamer family. I'm gonna go cry once I finish this sentence to Josh. But yeah, like you had the ledges. And they were actually in the DLC map, and why they were in the DLC map and not in the rest of this game, I don't know. It kind of pisses me off because they're so baller. Yeah, gamer family. Next video we'll start on the map. Yeah.